What's up guys, Bloodshed here. Today we're going to talk about what is the best class here in Season 9, Diablo 3, patch 2.4.3. Now I get this question every day, multiple times, and I want to do this video to help maybe alleviate some of your guys' questions and concerns about what's happening with the current state of the game. Now if you're like Blood, I want a DPS. All I want to do next season is do some big deeps and put it down, right? Put it down for my group. I would say your best and safest choice next season is going to be Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor will be in the DPS meta almost no matter what, guaranteed. If the Barber comes back, it's definitely going to even propel it even further. The Arcure set got a 900% increase. The Arcure set is really strong, the Spider set. So you have the Spider set going for you. You have the Barber as a dark horse card, because you know Blizzard might buff it like one hour before the season. You never know, okay? Blizzard might actually buff the Barber again. If you still want a DPS and you played Witch Doctor too much, or you hate being a doc, you can roll a Wizard. Wizards get the Firebird set next season, and they can DPS consistently with gear, obviously, and all that stuff to, like, you know, the high 90s, like 99 or so. And then there's a few other builds creeping up, right? Like the Mandalay Hill. So you do have some dark horses there, some like ace in the holes, I guess. The Firebird Archon set will definitely carry you in the 90s. And you have some builds that might crop up because the meta kind of reveals itself as the season progresses. A lot of the big groups will just go through, test out builds and never kill a Rift Guardian. So we don't really know the meta all the time. A lot of the big Asian teams out there, they'll like just, you know, kind of sandbag their meta till the season starts. But Wizard can definitely DPS, even with no changes, no buffs, can definitely DPS comfortably around 95, around GR 95. So Monk can possibly get replaced. If you want a DPS and you don't want to play Witch Doctor, you don't want to play Wizard, Monk is another kind of a B category DPS like Wizard is right now. It's safe. You can probably DPS. I mean, they didn't get nerfed. Gen is just as strong as it ever was. But if there is a hidden meta out there, Monk would be the first one to go before Witch Doctor. So Monk is kind of safe. Firebird is definitely safe for 90s. Witch Doctor is your safest bet of all, right? So it's kind of like nobody really knows, and then this is me just kind of giving you the kind of the best information that we have available. You're like, Blood, I don't want a DPS. Blood, I want a support, man. I'm a support bro. If you're a support bro, you definitely can play Z-Monk or Z-Barb. They're indispensable at the moment. You can't really go without the two. Z-Barb adds so much in terms of, you know, CC immunity, pulling, just grouping, and with this current meta, it's almost like you don't really group too much, but you need the Barb to kind of pull it in as fast as possible, blow it up, and move. It's kind of like a shotgun and run type of meta as far as GRs are concerned. You don't really fill up big rooms, giant rooms anymore, like giant double chamber spider caves like we used to, but the Barb is still super useful. And then the Z-Monk, of course, is going to keep all the DPS alive with Inner Sanctuary and all that stuff. So Z-Barb, Z-Monk have a lock in next season's meta. Early season, since you do get the Firebird set with Hadrig's Gift, you're going to see lots of Firebird early game clears. Firebird set is going to dominate early season, like the first 2-3 weeks even. That means you can play Z-Wiz, my friends. Yes, you can play Z-Wiz very much so from the start of the season all the way to the end of the season. But yeah, Z-Wiz would be a B tier support, but still effective, kind of like how the other DPS classes are still effective as B tier DPS. So that pretty much does it for group play. It's going to be the same meta as of right now. The meta, you know, the PTR, the patch can still change. Blizzard can do a Ring of Emptiness type thing where they retro something or change something here or there. Right now, it's looking like it's too open to call what the main meta is. It's too open to call, you know, for me to even say. I guess you could say it's still Gen Monk, it's still Firebat Witch Doctor, it's still, you know, Z-Barb and Z-Wiz. All right, up next we have solo. My solo bros out there. If you plan to play solo and you don't have a lot of time to play, Wizard is a great choice, and so is Crusader. Okay, you get Firebird set for Wizard, which is incredibly powerful. You get Invoker set for Crusader, which is equally powerful, especially for solo. Their solo clear is around the same every season, the last few seasons anyway. You're going to be able to get going with both of those characters with minimal to little effort and pretty much have no problem whatsoever just completing your season journey, getting that solo push in, doing all that stuff. And If you want to dabble in groups, if you're playing a wizard, you might be able to hop in. And if you're playing a crusader, you can always roll your blood shards on a support character like a Z-Barb, Z-Wiz, Z-Monk. If you guys are running twos next season, two player groups, definitely Monk, Z-Monk, and Witch Doctor is a strong combo, I would say, or Barb and Firebird, Archon, Wizard. So those two combos would probably dominate twos next season. Very, very strong overall. Good synergy between the two. The Witch Doctor Monk combo, Witch Doctors need a little bit more love, so the Monk keeps them alive. With the Wizard Barb combo, the Wizard doesn't need so much support to stay alive. It needs more density, more elites, and that's where the Barb comes in. So you can see the two are really good choices for twos. For threes, I would legit just go Z-Barb, Z-Monk, and Firebat Witch Doctor. I think that's going to be the best three comp next patch for sure. And that's going to be all for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on what's going to happen, what's to come. Again, you can always play whatever makes you happy. Every class has a speed build. Every class can push GRs. Anyways, guys, let me know down below what class you're playing next season. I would love to hear it. Love to hear your thoughts on everything. We're a community, and I like to hear your guys' ideas. Follow me at twitch.tv/bloodshed. I'm having a big stream event on Friday. Lots of announcements and stuff to make. And yeah, that's going to be all for me today. Also, a big shout out to my patrons out there. We have exclusive content for patrons, so you can check the link down below for that. This is the Bloodshed, and I'm out of here. Peace.